Hey everyone, welcome to Niece's DIY and or product review. A couple weeks ago, I started reviewing the Ordinary skincare line. I said pretty much everything I needed to say in those videos as far as the efficacy of this brand, the active ingredients, the cost is phenomenal for what you're getting, and it works. I can't say enough about The Ordinary. I really can't. I'm also not an esthetician, so I don't fully understand skin and how each of these products, I get what they do, but how they actually deliver it, you know, to the layers underneath and what all the components are and what all the, ingredients are. I recommend Cassandra Bankson. She does a ton of videos, skincare, all sorts of skincare, but she has really dedicated several videos to the Ordinary skincare line because there is a learning curve. What products should you not use with each other? Because they can kind of have a counter effect and make it like not work. What order should you put these in? Like, it can be confusing. The website does have a regimen guide that can help you. That's how I watched a couple Cassandra videos. I went on the website, I figured out what it was I was hoping to achieve, what I wanted to give a try to, what order I should put it on. One of the questions that comes up is, do I wait in between each product? Like, do I give it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes between products? I will talk about that. Now, I did my morning routine for you guys, and it's the same every morning except for one thing. So the first thing that I use is this, and I can't say the names of some of these products either. Argireline Solution 10% targets the appearance of dynamic facial lines. So these are the big wrinkles. So you got the labial fold around the mouth, right? These up here are the worst on me, and then I've got my little crow's feet going. This is amazing, but I'm going to tell you right now, it took about 6 weeks of using this. It's a first step that I use at night after I have washed my face. I do a double cleanse if I have makeup on. If I don't, I just do one cleanse, pat my face dry, and I put this on. This is like water, which is why I use this one first. I put about 3 drops, I tap my finger in this, and I start kind of slapping my face where I want to put this stuff. I had been using several of these other products, and I was noticing improvement, and people were complimenting me on my appearance. When I started using this one, and like I said, it was about 4 to 6 weeks before I really was like, oh, this has changed. These wrinkles are all still here, but especially like up in here, these ones have really, I don't want to say that the skin is plumped out, but like they're less defined. This is better. It is not perfect. None of this is a miracle cure or the Garden of Youth or whatever, you know, but I highly recommend that one. Then I go into, after I've patted that all down, and this is not greasy at all, so you won't even feel it on your skin. So when my skin feels dry and I can't feel any of the product left over, then I go into the Hyaluronic Acid, 2 to 3 drops. Same thing. Pat that in all over, then I kind of work it into, and your face will absorb that relatively quickly. Which then I go on to number 3. Now this one is the Niacinamide, which I talked about in the first video. So I won't say too much about that. Really, you could get away with 2 drops. And I put it right here in my hand, and then I kind of just go like this, and I start like this. This absorbs almost immediately. As long as things are absorbed, I go on to the next step. So the next step is retinol. please watch Cassandra Bankson's videos on retinol. There's 3 different kinds. There's retinol, retinoid, and retinoic acid, I believe. I could be wrong. And you cannot get prescription strength over the counter, obviously. The Ordinary has, I believe, 3 or 4 different retinols and different percentages. I get the Granactive Retinoid 5% in Squalane. So you can't get a 5%, I believe, retinol over the counter. You can get a 5% retinoid because depending on whether you're doing a retinol, a retinoid, or a retinoic acid, you can have different intensities. So this should be refrigerated. I go down every night after I've done those first 3 steps I just told you about. I do about 4 drops. I work it in very well. It's in Squalane, and so it does have an oily effect. I have one of those little amethyst wands, and I just sit there and massage my face with it. It's not because I think there's magical properties that are going to be released by the amethyst. It's because it feels good. I do like amethyst. I do believe in crystals and all that good stuff, but I won't get into all that for this. It just feels good. Let's go with that. And I really, really work it in. And, you know, when I'm done with that, I'll kind of massage my face a little, really kind of dig into those lines where they are. And when that's all done, when that has soaked in, this is the really weird product, and this is not going to be for everybody. This is 100% organic virgin Sea-Buckthorn fruit oil. I've used other Sea-Buckthorn oils, and they are wonderful on your skin. They have lots of anti-aging properties. The smell, it's not like a fish smell. It's not unpleasant, but it's not, a lot of the Ordinary doesn't have a smell. This does. It's also going to freak you out the first time you use it, maybe the first couple times. I use 2 to 3 drops. It turns your face orange. Now that can be scary because it's like with certain vitamin C products, if you use them over time, or like pumpkin, things with pumpkin or carrot, your skin can actually take on kind of a yellowish like hue, and that doesn't, to me, that doesn't look healthy, you know, which is why I do like products with carrot and I do like products with pumpkin, but I don't use a ton of them, and I don't use them on a regular basis. This is different. I've been using this every night for about 3 months now, and it has not turned my skin orange, yellow, nothing. It soaks in, and then it'll start to fade out, that orange undertone, because I should show you this. Wait, that is the red, or yeah, that's, no, this is it. I lose my mind, sorry. Can you see how red that is if I show this to you? I'll put one little dollop on my finger. See that? And then I'm gonna, see, it almost looks like iodine. I can understand why people would have fear about using that. So the thing is, I put that on my face. It does turn it's orange. And I start working it in. I do the same thing that I did with the retinol. I use the wand, and I just sit there and I watch a show. It's before bedtime, you know, hop on Facebook, whatever. And I just do this while I'm, you know, rub it in really well. The minute I put on, because I do a sleeping mask. Now, we're going to talk about sleeping masks a different time because I don't use the Ordinary for that. I use a sleeping mask to lock in everything I just did and to create just a really nice kind of seal, if you will, between all this and what's going on top of my skin and inside my skin. And it goes away. That orangeness goes away as soon as I put whatever sleeping mask I'm using that night on. So down below in the description, I am going to put each product. I'll put a link to Deciem, which is the company that makes The Ordinary. I'll put a link to The Ordinary and the cost of each. And I'll put them in the order that I just showed them to you, because that's the order I put them on my skin. And you can just check these out. My whole point of doing this video is to show you what I personally use and to let you know, yep, these products work. Miracle workers? No. Almost? Yeah. Yeah, I really feel that much better about not only the way my skin looks, but the way it feels. And if I go a day or two without, for whatever reason, without using my products, there's a holdover. Like, my skin just looks better. I believe in these products. I think the price is beautiful. They're vegan, they're clean, I can't say enough. I can't say enough. Try The Ordinary. Go over to Cassandra Bankson, link below. Check her out. Check out the website. You can get some of these products at Ulta. I'll let you know down in the description which ones you can and which ones you can't. It is my intention eventually to do another video on the sleeping masks I use, but there's a few more out there that I want to try. So we'll get that video together eventually for you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please give me a thumbs up, like this video, and subscribe. I am so thankful to you for coming in and watching. See you next time. Bye.